Rudrashtakam, it is okay to keep it right in between your palms and close your eyes and listen to my prayers. And by the end of Rudrashtakam, we'll chant a moon prayer, and we'll chant a few glory prayers for Mahadev, his Ganas and his deities. And we'll be numb when I ask you to pray to your Kula Devta. So we'll end it with a 5-minute silence, keeping the eyes closed and connecting to your deity or your Kula Devta. So I'm going to start in the next 1 minute. It's 7:31. I'll wait for whoever is joining, and as soon as they join, I'll start. So it's 7:32 and it's better we start. I'm so sorry. Now, let us start. I'll start off with a very basic mudra, the Chin mudra. This thumb is basically humanity, and your other finger is basically, it represents divinity. Let's connect them together and place your hand right on top of your knees. Keep your chest up, back arch. Your neck has to be in line with your spinal cord. Your Agya Chakra, the third eye, has to be in straight line from the Mooladhara to the Swadhisthana, to the Manipura, to the Anahata, to the Vishuddhi, to your Agya, and to your Sahasrara. So I'm going to walk you through it. What I want you to do right now is first to relieve yourself, and how we do that is by doing a very basic physio-psi practice, also a physiological practice to calm yourself down, get rid of any form of anxiety, get rid of any form of restlessness that could create a blockage in this meditative session. I'll just first explain, and then when I ask you to close your eyes, all you have to do is close the eyes and just listen to my guidance. When I ask you to open the eyes, you have to open the eyes only to see the next hand mudra that I would want you to focus on. I'm going to keep the mudras extremely simple. I'm not going to make it complicated because I want you and me to connect at a spiritual level. Because while you're praying for yourself and while you're praying for peace, happiness, prosperity, success in your Vyavasaya, I would also want to pray for you and me in a shared journey. So let us begin with the Chin Mudra. We can keep the eyes open and start off with the physiological practice of 2 deep breathe in and 1 slow breathe out. First, see how I do it, then you can follow. You go. So, that's how we do it, and we're going to practice it for the next 2 to 3 minutes. After we are done, I would want your eyes to be open for now. See me. Once we're done,
in progress.
That is the time you then continue with the other process of closing the eyes and listening to my guidance. So keeping yourself in the Chin Mudra, chest up, back arch, neck in line with the spine. Let us begin with the physio size. Your eyes can be open. Just normalize your breath. No need to do any form of deep breathing in or deep breathing out. Just observe. With the Chin Mudra, thumb placed on your finger, hand on top of your knees. Close your eyes. Take your entire consciousness and focus to the bottomest part of your spine, the bottomest chakra, also known as the Mooladhara chakra. The Mooladhara chakra represents earth, and earth is Mother Nature. When you close your eyes, I want you to go back in time or to come back to in your present and remember a day well spent at a place in Prakriti where you loved the entire atmosphere. It could be by the hillside, it could be on a plateau, it could be by the ocean. Wherever you are, I want you to fall in love with Mother Nature and that site. Acknowledge each and every particle available around you. It could be the small grains of sand on which you're placing your bare feet and walking. It could be these beautiful trees that swing because of the wind. It could be an amazing smell of the mud because of rains. It could be anything. For the next 1 minute, I am not speaking because you are living that moment with your eyes closed by being in that vicinity, being in the atmosphere, being in Mother Nature. And while you're there, I want you to connect your headspace with an emotion of gratitude. The purpose of being grateful is because if you acknowledge the fact that you were born on this planet, you were not just born to the mother, you were born to this planet. It is Mother Earth, it is Mother Nature, because it lets you walk on her, it lets you run on her, it doesn't complain, it has no expectations. Yet, at times, we destroy it. Knowingly, unknowingly, littering, not thinking much, creating garbage, ruckus. All you need to do is acknowledge the love of Mother to Mother Earth, to Prakriti. That's Mother Earth that has known you since the time you're born till the time you're walking right now on it. You're sitting over, she's letting you accommodate without asking you anything. Now, while you acknowledge that emotion, while you're in that atmosphere, I want you to take a deep breath as I ask you to. Once you do that, you will chant the first Bija mantra, that is L-A-M, LAM. And we're going to chant this in 3 frequencies. In the first frequency, the L and A, the La, will be the longest. In the second frequency, the Ma will be the longest. In the third frequency, it will be LAM. Chant as I do. I'll start first. You follow per suit as Tejasvi chants it in the frequency that I ask you to. Take a deep breathe in and hold your breath for 3 seconds. And as you breathe out, chant Take a deep breathe in, and as you breathe in, connect Mother Nature to the bottomest chakra that you have. Feel yourself grounded. Take a deep breathe in, and this time Ma will be the longest. Long. Completely focus your consciousness towards the Mooladhara chakra, the bottomest chakra below the spinal cord, and just chant Lam. Take a deep breath. breathe in along with me this time and hold your breath for 9 seconds. Normalize your breath while still being at the place you're imagining. A beautiful, naturesque, picturesque place. Do not open your eyes, close your eyes and build that headspace. For the next 1 minute, I will not talk because I want you to just explore your headspace where you created Mother Nature at its finest. Feel Mother Nature everywhere around you. Slowly open your eyes only to see the next hand mudra that I am holding on to. Placing your right hand right on top of your left hand, the elbows flared out, chest up, back arch, neck in line with the spine. Now our focus has to go from the Muladhara chakra to the Swadhisthana chakra, the chakra that's located 4 fingers above your navel, below your navel to be precise. And the Bija Mantra chant will be VAM Vam. The element it represents is water. This time when you close your eyes, I want you to imagine water and acknowledge its presence. Water that's free-flowing in the form of river, water that's kind of coming on the ocean shores in the form of waves, or the early morning glass of water that you drink. Just acknowledge the flow of water, not still water, which means if you're pouring water on a glass, imagine yourself drinking it. If you're watching a stream of river, watch it flowing. If you imagine waves hitting the shores, just keep watching it as if the waves coming in and going out. Now close your eyes. Take 1 minute to imagine water in your favorite form, and after that we'll chant the Bija Mantra. I will chant the Bija Mantra first. After me, Tejasvi will chant. When she's chanting, I would want you to join her in chanting the Bija Mantra. Focus on the Swadhisthana chakra. When you have a clean Swadhisthana chakra, expect good digestion as well, because that's the physiological effect it has on your body. So 1 minute, I'm not talking because you're imagining water. Keeping the eyes closed, as I take a deep breathe in and hold my breath for 12 seconds. When I breathe out, I'll chant Vam, with A being the longest frequency. Still imagining the form of water that I have in mind. Take a deep breath in. Still imagining the flow of water. Take a deep breathe in, this time mer being the longest. Om. Still imagining the water. One with the lowest frequency. One. One. Now with your eyes closed, I want everyone over here present to imagine an ocean shore and imagine Mother Earth breathing in the form of ocean. Now here's the thing I want you to figure out. Take a deep breathe in, and as you breathe in, listen to the sound of the breath and imagine the waves coming on the shore. And as you breathe out, imagine the waves going back to the ocean. So if you remember, when you're in ocean, you see when the waves come on the ocean shore, you listen to a roar of the waves. Or if you listen to your breath closely, when you take long breaths, it sounds exactly like that. So when you breathe in, for example, there's a wave coming on the shore. When you breathe out, that's a wave going back to the ocean. We will do it together. So Tejasvi and me will do it together. While we're doing that, in your head you have an ocean shore where the waves are coming on the ocean and going back. But as it does, that's how you'll connect your breath work. So connect with me on that. Imagine the ocean shore. Let us begin. For the next 30 seconds, keep your mouth open and normalize your breath with your eyes closed. Slowly open your eyes, because now I have my most favorite mudra that you would also love while you're watching me. The right hand with the thumb up placed on the left hand. That's your Shiva Linga that you're creating right at the Manipura chakra, which is on your solar plexus. The element of Manipura chakra is fire. While you're imagining fire, you need to acknowledge the fact that fire can destroy, but fire can also produce. The destructive side of fire is not for us to keep, but the productive side of fire is for ours to keep. I want you to imagine a sacred fire. The Holika Dahan is a sacred fire I can think of, and I always think of Holika Dahan or a recent Havan that you are a part of. While you have the Shiva Linga here, you will chant Ram, not longest frequencies. All the frequencies will go Ram, Ram, and we're going to do it 21 times. It doesn't matter if you are doing it with me or you're doing it on your own. Just do it for as many times. I'm going to do it 21 times. So if you do it along with me, we'll stay together on the count. But throughout the time, I want your focus to be on the fire, the holy fire, as you have your eyes closed. But we do it as we breathe in, and as we breathe out, we go rum. Take a deep breathe in and close your eyes. Imagine the sacred fire. Rum. Rum. Tejasvi can also do it with me. Alongside me. Rum. No need to breathe in now, normal breath. Rum. 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 Normalize your breath, keep your eyes closed, imagining the fire. The Manipura chakra is responsible to make you productive. The fire that burns inside you is responsible to keep you moving, keep your limbs moving. Whether you're at a job or that includes hard work, hard labor, or if you're at a job which requires writing, typing, texting, it's your hands that work. It's your legs that make you reach the destination where you have to reach for the work that needs to be done. In order to have your limbs productive, it's your Manipura chakra that powers you. Bhujai, what we call it as, is the result of a stronger Manipura chakra. The best way to worship it is when you light a diya, acknowledge that part, look into that part and fill yourself with the fire that produces, not the fire that destroys. Now, for the next 1 minute, I want you to keep your eyes closed and just focus on the Havan or the Holika Dahan site, because after that, I'll tell you when to open the eyes to see the next mudra, which is the most basic mudra. Let's concentrate on the fire for the next 1 minute. Very slowly open your eyes to see the next mudra. Very basic one. A very humble gesture of making everyone grateful to be available. This time, focus on your heart. Keep your eyes open. Focus on Vayu, air. Take a deep breathe in. The very next chant that you have to do is Yam. That's the Anahata chakra. Take a deep breathe in. The breath of air that's gone in gives enough oxygen for you to breathe in, stay alive, be grateful for the moment that you're alive, and breathe out. Yam. 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 Keeping your eyes open while looking at me and while looking at my throat, acknowledge your throat because that's your Vishuddhi. Acknowledge for a beautiful voice that you have that makes you productive and makes people listen to you. And the Beej Mantra chant is H, U, and hum. Take a deep breathe in. Hum. 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 Because your Vishuddhi chakra is connected to the space, just once imagine Akhanda Brahman and chant Hum. 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 In the Akhanda Brahmand is the Chandradev. Imagine a glowing moon right on top of your head, and as you imagine that glowing moon, chant focusing on the third eye, which is your pineal gland. Breathe in. Taking your circle of consciousness right on top of your head, the Sahasrara chakra, the crown chakra where all the light of moon is going in you. Take a deep breathe in. The chant for moon or Chandra Devta is Om Namah Shivaya Mrityunjay Mahadev Namostute. Again, I'll chant on your behalf if you can't, but you can chant too on a count of 3, 2, 1. Om Namah Shivaya Mrityunjay Mahadev Namostute. Everybody, please keep your eyes closed and keep your hand closed, because I'm going to pray the Ashtakam very quickly. And as I do it, I want all your attention towards me, or towards my sound, because that's how we're going to connect to various deities of Shiva. We'll start off with Kala Bhairav Ashtakam.
I would request you in between, if you log out, log in with the same link again.
Yes. So let us close the eyes. If in case you log out, you can log back into the same link. I'm going to chant the Ashtakam. This is glory that we give back to Shiva for everything that he's given us. I want you to close the eyes. You may not be able to understand, but what I'm trying to tell you here is every single word is a word of Ashtakam or glory to Mahadev. He's given a lot and he's a selfless God. All he wants is your acknowledgement of him being available and present in your life. That's all he wants, and that's what we're giving to our Mahadev on this Guru Purnima. Close your eyes, everybody. Devaraj Sevyaman Pavanagri Pankajam Vyale Yagya Sutram Indu Shekaram Kripakaram Naradadi Yogi Vrinda Vanditam Digambaram Kashika Puradhinad Kala Bhairavam Bhaje Bhanukoti Bhaswaram Bhavabditarakam Param Neelakantam Lipsitartha Dayakam Trilochanam Kala Kala Mambujaksam Aksashulam Aksharam Kashika Puradhinad Kala Bhairavam Bhaje Shulatanka Pashadanda Panimadikaranam Shamakayamadi Devam Aksharam Niramayam Bhima Vikramam Prabhum Vichitra Tandava Priyam Kashika Puradhinad Kala Bhairavam Bhaje Bhukti Mukti Dayakam Prashasta Charu Vigraham Bhakta Vatsalam Siddhim Samasta Loka Vigraham Vinikvanam Manotnya Hema Kinkinila Satkatem Kashika Puradhinad Kala Bhairavam Bhaje Dharma Setu Palakam Twadharma Marga Nashakam Karma Pasha Mochakam Susharma Dayakam Vipum Swarna Varna Shesha Pasha Shobhitanga Mandalam काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे रत्नपादुका प्रभाभिरामपादयुग्मकं नित्यमद्वितीयमिष्टदैवतं निरञ्जनं मृत्युदर्पनाशनं करालदंस्रमोक्षणं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे अट्टहास भिन्न पद्मचण्डकोश संततिं दृष्टिपातनाष्टपापजालमुग्रशासनम् अष्टसिद्धिदायकं कपालमालिकाधरं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे भूतसंगनायकं विशालकीर्तिदायकं काशीवासलोकपुण्यपापशोधकं विभुं नीतिमार्गकोविदं पुरातनं जगत्पतिं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे कालभैरवाष्टकं पठन्ति ये मनोहरं ज्ञानमुक्तिसाधनं विचित्रपुण्यवर्धनं शोकमोहदैन्यलोभकोपतापनाशनं प्रयान्ति कालभैरवं सन्निधिनराध्रुवं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे. For the next 3 minutes, with your eyes closed, I want everybody to imagine Bhairava, and I believe one meeting ended, but just in case if I missed out, let me reiterate. The Ashtakam is about the deity, which is the Raudra Roop of Bhairava. Now, when we look at Raudra, people look at it with a negative limelight. Why someone needs to be aggressive? Little do they understand why the Raudra Roop exists. For example, when you look at Kala Bhairava, he is taking all the problems or all the things that you have, which is blocking your path towards progress. Things like anger, greed, lust, anything that stops your progress is absorbed by him so that your pathway towards salvation, or what we call as moksha, is attained. He makes you understand what is the difference between moha maya, what is the difference between materialism and selflessness, what is the importance of adding value to people's life. He's the Kshetrapala, the protector. He stands right in front of you, takes guard of all the problem that comes through to you. They look at him, turn back and run away. That's what Kal Bhairava is all about. The most fierce version of Shiva. There are Ashta Bhairavas, below them there are Bhairavas. But for you to understand, all he does for you is protect you when you keep him in your heart. Raudra or not, end of the day, Shiva wants good in your life, and that's why these deities exist. The very next Ashtakam that I'm going to sing is the praise to my Lord Shiv, and that's Sadashiva Ashtakam. Again, keep your hands closed, hands in a palm posture, and close your eyes as I sing the Sadashiva Ashtakam. While I'm singing the Sadashiva Ashtakam, I want you to close your eyes and imagine Shiva and his Ganas, observing you as you pray for them. So close your eyes, and as you close your eyes, in 30 seconds, while you imagine Shiva in his purest form, in Bhasma, which is the form of purity, which is the significance of purity, which is a metaphoric example that you are dust. That is what Bhasma signifies. I want you to imagine Shiv in Bhasma, or if someone's been to Mahakal, imagine the Bhasma Arti happening when I'm singing the Sadashiva Ashtakam. So I'm giving you 1 minute. Can imagine Bhairava in his fiercest form protecting you while you transition to Shiva in his purest form. Close your eyes, keep your palms closed, and just pray alongside. Keep your eyes closed. Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Mahadev, Sada Shivaya, Ashtakam. Suvarna Padmini Thatanta Divya Harmya Vasine Suparna Vahana Priyat Surya Koti Tejase Aparnaya Viharine Vanadharendra Dharine Sada Namah Shivayate Sada Shivaya Shambhave शतुंग भंग जनुज सुदम सुगंध मौलये पतंग पंकज सुरुत्कृपीत योनि चक्षुषे भुजंग राज कुंडलाय पुण्यशाली बंधवे सदा नमः शिवाय ते सदा शिवाय शंभवे चतुर्मुखन नारविंद वेद गीत भूतये चतुर्भुजा नुजा शरीर शोभमान मूर्तये चतुर्विधर्त दान सौंद तांडवा स्वरूपिणे सदा नमः शिवाय ते सदा शिवाय शंभवे शरण निशकार प्रकाश मंड हास मंजुला धरा प्रवाल भासमान वक्त्र मंडल श्रिये करस्फुरत कपाल मुक्त विष्णु रक्त पायिने सदा नमः शिवाय ते सदा शिवाय शंभवे सहस्र पुंडरीक पूज नैक शून्य दर्शना सहस्र नेत्र कल्पितर्चनित्याय भक्तिता सहस्र भानु मंडला प्रकाश चक्रदायिने सदा नमः शिवाय ते सदा शिवाय शंभवे रसाधार्य रम्य प्रत्र रुद्रदंग पन्नये रसाधरेन्द्र चाप सिंजनीकृता निलासिने स्वसारथी कृतच्च योनि नून वेद विवेचने सदा नमः शिवाय ते सदा शिवाय शंभवे अधि प्रकल्प वीरभद्र सिंह नाद गर्जिता श्रुति प्रभीत दक्ष याग भोगी नाग सद्मना गति प्रदाय गर्जिता किला प्रपंच सक्षिणे सदा नमः शिवाय ते सदा शिवाय शंभवे मृकंडु सोनु रक्षनावधूत दंड पानई सुगंध मंडल स्फुरत प्रभाजित ऋतुम सवे अखंड भोग संपदर्थ लोक भावितात्मने सदा नमः शिवाय ते सदा शिवाय शंभवे मधुरिपु विदीप शक्र मुख्य देवै अपि नियमरिचित पाद पंकजाया कनक गिरि सरसनाय तुभ्यं रजत सभपतये नमः शिवाय हलास्य नाथाय महेश्वराय हलाहलालंकृत कंधराय मीनेक्षणाय पदये शिवाय नमो नमो सुंदर तांडवाय जटातवी कलज्जलः प्रवाह पावितस्थले गलेव लंब्य लंबितं भुजंग तुंग मालिकं टमट्टमट्टमट्टमट् निनादमड्डमर्वयं तकार चंड तांडवं तनोत नः शिव शिवं जटाकटाह संभ्रम प्रमन्निलिम्प निर्जरी विलोल वीचि वल्लरी विराजमान मूर्धनि ढगज 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 चुल ललाट पट्ट पावके किशोर चंद्रशेखरे रति प्रतीक्षणं मम धराधरेन्द्र नंदिनी विलास बंधु बंधुर स्फुरत्तिगंत संतति प्रमोदमान मानसे कृपा कटाक्ष धोरणी निरुद्ध रुद्रापति क्वचे दिगंबरे मनु विनोद मेदुमस्तुनि जटाभुजंग पिंगल स्फुरत् फणामणि प्रभः कदंब कुंकुमत्रव प्रलिप्त धीवधू मुखे मदांध सिंधुर स्फुरत् प्रकुत्तिरीय मेदु मनो विनोदमद्भुतं विभर्त भूत भर्तरी ओम नमः शिवाय मृत्युंजय महादेव नमोस्तुते नमामि शमीशं निर्वाणरूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेद स्वरूपं निजं निर्गुणं निर्विकल्पं निरीहं चिदाकाशमाकाशवासं भजेऽहं निराकार ओंकार मूलं तुरीयं गिराज्ञानगोतीतमीशं गिरीशं करालं महाकालकालं कृपालं गुणागार संसारपालं नतोऽहं तुषाराद्रिसङ्काश गौरं गभीरं मनोभूतकोटिप्रवासी शरीरं स्फुरन्मौलिकल्लोलिनी चारुगङ्गा लसत्पाल बालेन्दुकण्ठे भुजङ्गा चलत्कुण्डलं भ्रूसुनेत्रं विशालं प्रसन्नाननं नीलकण्ठं दयालं मृगाधीशचर्माम्बरं मुण्डमालं प्रियं शङ्करं सर्वनाथं भजामि प्रचण्डं प्रकृष्टं प्रगल्भं परेशम् अखण्डं अजं भानुकोटिप्रकाशं त्रयः शूलनिर्मूलनं शूलपाणिं भजें भवानीपतिं भावगम्यं कलातीतकल्याणकल्पान्तकारी सदा सच्चिदानन्ददाता पुरारी चिदानन्दसन्दोहमोहापहारी प्रसीद प्रसीद प्रभो मन्मतारि नयावादौमानात्पादारविन्दं भजन्ति ह लोके परे वानरानं न तावत् सुखं शान्ति सन्तापनाशं प्रसीद प्रभु सर्वभूततादिवासं न जानामि योगं जपं नैव पूजं न तोऽहं सदा सर्वदा शम्भुतुभ्यं जराजन् दुःखोद्यतपातिं मानं प्रभो पाहि यापन्नमामि श्रीशम्भो रुद्राष्टकमिदं प्रोक्तं विप्रेम हर्तोषये ये पठन्ति नरा भक्तया तेषां शम्भु प्रसीदति ॐ नमः शिवाय. With your eyes closed for the next 1 minute, just acknowledge the moon, look at the moon in its finest glory, and feel yourself filled with the light of the moon. May Chandra Devata give you all the progress, all the success, all the happiness, and make you outshine just like he outshines himself on this full moon day, on a dark night, illuminating the world. You will illuminate others. That's what I pray to my Mahadev. And while you do that, I want you to keep your Kula Devata in mind. Pray to your Kula Devata, pray to the moon. The moon prayer would be Om Namah Shivaya, Mrityunjaya Mahadev Namostute. For me, my Kula Devata's prayer is Om Shri Ravarnataya Namaha. You can just keep your Kula Devata in your mind while you pray if you don't know the chant. 1 minute, close your eyes and just offer gratitude and prayers. If you're done praying, just take one deep breath in, hold the breath for 21 seconds and let it go after that before opening up your eyes. Most of you all must have done. We'll wait for Tejasvi. Take your own time. Even if you can hear me out, it's okay. You can still be in the prayer because that's the most amazing thing that you can be at. Yes, so that's about it. While we conduct these meditation sessions, we also pray for the goodwill and happiness of the attendees. I thank you, if not physically, at such a short notice, to be available here and help us share the vibes and energy, because I truly believe it's the vibe that makes the tribe. So if I can channelize some of my positive energy to you, I'm sure I may get some back, and that's why I'm highly grateful, and I'm really thankful to for you all to be, and also you Tejasvi, thank you for sharing your energy. You might want to add something.
Yes, I definitely want to. First, I want to say I don't want to say thank you. I want to show my gratitude to Yogesh for coming here and guiding us throughout very nicely here. I'm sure you all must have cleared all your energies, because you all know that the full moon is the time when we clear our energies and all clutter, and the Lord Shiva is the best energy, we can say the pious energy, who can destroy all the negativity around you and clear the space for the best things in your life. So one tip I will share with you, that the full moon energy is always high for 3 days. One day prior full moon and after full moon. So you can do the meditation tomorrow also by yourself. You can go out, get a shower of moonlight, drink cold milk in the night, whatever possible things with moon you can do in these 3 days. Please do.
Okay, there's one thing I'd like to share also. A nice way of cleansing yourself or cleansing yourself of energies. Correct me if I'm wrong, because that's a practice or more of a diksha given to me by my guru. Uh, Not a brass or any other metal glass. Use a glass, transparent glass. Pour water in it, and that water has to come from a tap, not water that's kept in a refrigerator, because it has to be flowing water. Let a little water flow off. Take the flowing water, keep it at the place where moonlight is optimum, and the first shower that you do tomorrow morning is going to be a self abhishekam of that water right on top of your head. Let it flow through and let it cleanse you of the negative energies. Again, a very basic mantra is Om Namah Shivaya Mrityunjay Mahadev Namostute. And yes, as far as Shiva is concerned, I love adding points. And people talk about Shiva. People say Shiva is in my heart. Like when people ask me, do you have Shiva in your heart? No, not really. He's in every single cell of my body. Like he always says, as per the Veda Puranas, मैं कण कण में हूँ. I'm in every particle. Yes, at quantum level, he's everywhere. He's within me. I love him to the core, and I wish I can use his values in my journey of life. Thank you again. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Mahadev. Jai Shri Mahakal.
Har Har Mahadev.
We can end. अच्छा लगा मेरे को भी ऐसा फुल ऐसा
It
फील.
was very good, yeah. Energetic.
Every time
I wanted to introduce you in the beginning, but एकदम flow में चला
चले
गया.
जाते
Who are
हैं.
you? What you do?